You want to hear a story, huh? One about treasure hunters. Have I got a story for you, Pandora?
Borderlands is a game that captured a moment for gamers with online and couch co-op in a wild, crazy treasure hunt for a vault on the backwoods planet of Pandora. And after all this time, it still packs the same punch with its looting and shooting. Let's take a look back at this classic that started a franchise that exceeded all expectations.
I'm gonna skin you, put your face on and say hi to your mama.
The first time I saw Borderlands was in a magazine, and at that time, it was not the game we all know. It was going to be a gritty, post-apocalyptic shooter, which probably was going to be very similar to Rage with its realistic style graphics. And it would have been lost in the weeds among the other gritty gray shooters at the time, and there was a lot. But Gearbox made a change and created a timeless classic with a unique art style, humor, and gameplay that made something special. First off, it's not cel-shaded, which is what many people think. Instead, it has a hand-painted comic book style texture that is placed on top of a model using normal shaders, not a cel shader, even though it does have a border around the characters and the world detail to create that unique look. It was this stylized look that helped to give the game its charm and let the developers and writers go over the top with writing and gameplay. It brought out creativity and fun with the world of Pandora, from oddball guns like TK Baja's shotgun to unforgettable bosses like Nine Toes, who has 9 toes and 3 balls. And on top of the crazy enemies and bosses, you have the iconic NPC cast that helped make the game what it is today. Scooter, the owner of the Catch a Ride. The first time you talk to him, you end up jumping one of his runners over Pisswash Gorge. Dr. Zed, the slightly deranged doctor that has a great DLC. And of course, there is none other than Mad Moxie herself, the sultry psycho and clown makeup that's been married to just about every major personality on Pandora, and even some off of it.
Oh, you're making me as shy as a hooker in confession. I'm not a hooker, though. Don't go spreading that around.
Borderlands is just full of characters that made it a success, along with the guns and gameplay. The guns in Borderlands have more than just a role in the gameplay, though. They are part of the universe, with these mega brand gun makers like Jacobs, Vladoff, and Maliwan, all part of Pandora's strange past, and they play a part in the story, with the hunt for the vault, because whoever gets to it first, it gives them an edge in guns and sales, creating a massive corporate warfare structure between them. Each of the company's weapons have specific characteristics. Maliwan is elemental, adding shock, fire, and corrosive to the bullets. Jacob's weapons are hard-hitting and usually slow to reload. And Torg are explosive weapons that deal a lot of damage, but they can hurt if you get too close. Vladoff is fast, but it isn't accurate. And hunting for the best version of these weapons is what makes the gameplay so good. It's a simple concept. Wipe out some crazies and monsters, get new and better guns, rinse and repeat, all while leveling up and building the ultimate Vault Hunter. Each of the Vault Hunters have their own special abilities and are optimized for certain weapon types. Lilith is the fire siren, focusing on elemental abilities and her firewall.
That's it? Amateurs.
Rick is a giant dude that is a tank with high health, and his ability is to punch everything standing in his way.
Give me something to hit! Ha ha!
Roland, ex-military, focusing on rifles and shotguns with a gun turret to call in for support.
Now we can get things started.
And Mordecai, a sniper with a bird named Bloodwing.
Another trophy from my wall.
While every character is great on their own, they really shine when playing together with others. Letting up to 4 players just wreak havoc across the planet of Pandora. It is still easily one of the best first-person co-op shooters that I've ever played. Whether you play it in split screen or online, just sitting there with a friend, blasting your way through hordes of enemies, finding loot, saving each other if someone goes down, it just doesn't get old, and that is why the franchise is still relevant. Borderlands may have evolved over the years, but the core experience remains the same. It has just got more chaotic. Whether you're tackling Pandora solo or with a group of friends, the mix of wild characters, endless loot, and explosive gameplay keeps this classic feeling fresh, even after all these years. If you have never played a Borderlands game before, you're missing out on a great time. So, what are some of your favorite memories of Borderlands? Did you have a favorite Vault Hunter or weapon? Let me know in the comments below, and would you kindly hit that like button and subscribe? and I will talk to y'all later.